Hello, welcome back to Come Hang Out. I'm your pilot of the Gundam today, Ty, and we're going to be doing some more solo dolo poker. Let's hop straight on into it, shall we? Okay, so we open up the hand to see Ace 2 offsuit to start the game off. Not pretty bad. So we're going to go ahead and put a big blind in. Everyone follows us down. And the flop rewards is showing us an Ace of Diamond. So we're going to go ahead and c-bet here. Okay, we got two more callers. We see an 8 of hearts off the turn card. Not really changing the board. 10-7 now gets there. Queen 7 now gets there. But we size up to see if anyone really got there. But the board pairs itself with an 8, which means this ace is probably the best. And it turns out to be the case. Let's go. Winning first hand. In this next hand, we open up King 7 offsuit. Okay, so we call. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, okay, we got 2 folds. Alright, we got 3 extra callers coming down, and we see a flop of 5-5 jack. Rainbow. Alright, we got 2 checks. I'm going to check it on up as well. But nope, Macaroon fires off a big blind, and that gets 1 fold. That certainly gets a fold out of us, and we're into this next hand. We wake up to see pocket 9, so...
Hey, that's pretty good.
We cool, calmly, and collectively check it on down. So this is a calm call, and we see the trips. We turn a set off the flop. Let's go. But we do have to be a little careful because the flop is 3-9-5, but that 3 and 5 are hearted up. So we're going to size up 2 big blinds here. We get 1 call, we get 2 calls, and we get a fold. So now the turn card's a 2 of spades, a deuce of spades, and we're just going to fire off $100 here. We get 1 call of 100 and a fold. The Queen of Diamonds finishing up the river, and if they got there somehow, they got here. But our trips, we're going to get some value out of. We go ahead and shove. He raises 120, and that's when we just want some more of his money. We double his raise, and we just win the pot. Let's go. Alright, we open up a new hand of Ace Jack offsuited. We're in the small blind, so let's see what we do with this hand here. We contemplate and then we size up. Very nice. I like this. This is a pretty decent hand to be sizing up 2 more big blinds because we're 15 and 30. Let's see. We see 5-8-3 off the flop. We get 1 bet, 2 bet, 3 bet. No blue bet. But I'm going to go ahead and bet here too. The turn card shows us a Queen of Diamonds, which isn't too bad. We're not really connecting here. We need to see an ace, but everyone fires off. We saw a bet into 2 more people doubling the bets. Let's see. We see a 4 of diamonds off the turn, completing a flush. Ooh, Macaroon fires off saying he has this flush. He has this flush. He has this flush. Bubble thought, and then he folded. So we're into this next hand of Ace 6 Diamond up. So let's see how we play this hand. We're very far for a straight, but not far enough to turn another set. Let's go. Off the flop, we see 2 aces and a 7. Wow, how surprisingly backbreaking. So we're going to go ahead and just bet out 2 big blinds, and that folds the table up. Very nice. We're moving into this next hand. We see a Queen 5 offsuit. We folded that one up. That was that was a quick fold. But we stuck to this video because Jimis just goes all in here. Let's see how everyone else responds to that. We got 1 caller. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The flop showed us 7-7-4. The turn was another 4 and then a queen. His high ace takes it. Here we are with an 8-6. How impeccable. That was nasty. Okay, so we're in the small blind. We call our 8-6. We see Queen 6-10 off the flop. So we size up here. Let's see if anyone wants to believe us saying that we have the 10 or the queen. Ooh. Booby said, no, I have the queen. So let's see. We see a jack off the turn. So we check it on up to Booby. Booby's in the tank for a second. Ooh, he let us get all the way down to a river. And we see a queen, and that pairs our 6s. Well, the board's already paired, but the board paired itself, and our 6s got stronger because of that. In this big blind, we see a 6-3, so we check it on up. We see 10-6 king off the flop, which nice. We see low pair, but we could also start acting as if we have a flush. So we go ahead and call out 2 big blinds. Booby fires off right behind us. We got 2 callers. Okay, so now the pseudo flush is completed. Well, pseudo flush. The fake flush that we're indicating is completed. So let's see how we handle this. We contemplate it. We go up to a 90. Ooh, Booby just fires off right with us. Maybe he has the flush and he's connecting with it. No, he had the pair of kings and was unafraid of the flush. That was hella respectable. So we move into this next hand seeing a queen 6. Being in the small blind, I think we're going to play this hand out, considering no one really did anything crazy. And we get rewarded off the flop, which is jack 6 jack. We might currently be having the best pair. Ooh, and then we turn that pair, those 2 pairs, into a house. So let's see, we got Macaroon in here with us and we're going to play for his stack. Ooh, and he gave us the money. Let's go ahead and pause that for a second. That was crazy. My game plan currently has been more of a trapper style. I'm going to try to check up when I have a high value hand to see if someone else wants to fire off or commit to a pot where they're bluffing. That way when we come in and check raise them, they're either going to give us their money or commit more money to the pot, which is still beneficial for us. So we're back into it. We have ace queen offsuited. Very nice little value hand to be in the button with. We got one call. Are we gonna call? Yeah, we're gonna call it on up. Macaroon raises the rest of his stack. Player fires off and the guy behind us fires off. Let's see. So we see a 9, 5, 10 with 9 and 10 being hearted up. We see an 8 off the turn, which is hearted up. There is certainly a flush out there, and then the board pairs itself off the river with a 10. Let's see. We got one call from player, a fold. It's on us now with the button intact. Are we going to commit more money to this pot even though we're not connecting? Ooh, we folded up. I think that was a very disciplined fold because we definitely missed. I think that was very disciplined of us. In this hand, or in this next hand, we see king deuce diamond up. We have just me and Bill in, so we're going to see if we can get some more Bill's money. We see a 7-3-5 off the flop. There's a weird straight here. We connect here with the 7-3 because they're both diamond up, so we're going to size up here half the pot. Okay, he goes all in, Bill. He's sitting on an ace-6 and the board pairs itself. Ooh, deuce 5 takes us home. In this next hand, we see an ace-jack diamond up. Player's tinking. Is he thinking about sizing up? Is he thinking about folding out? Is he thinking about just straight checking? So he calls it. Okay, so we see an ace trace or an ace 3-3 off the flop here. So I'm going to go ahead and size up here just a little bit. We're going to fire off a big blind, and that gets 2 folds out of the table. Okay, into this next hand, we see a king-jack offsuited. I'm in the big blind, so I'm going to raise it up to make it 100. All right, excellent. Everyone calls us, and we see a king off the flop. But the flop is a king 4-10 with the king 4 being hearted up. Booby goes ahead and fires out a big blind. I'm sorry, a small blind of 50, my bad. We size up 2 more on him, making it up to 150. The board pairs itself off of the turn here, making 2 4s. So let's see, our king here is going to make us size up on him a little more. Booby's still just checking out these 50s, so I think he's trying to indicate that he has king or he has a 10, but I'm not sure why he did that. He just gave us monies, which we take. Alright, into this next hand, we see a queen 8 offsuit. Booby and me are in here, so we go down to the flop seeing 7, 10, 6. So there is a straight in the form of 8, 9. The 7, 10 is diamond up, so there could be a potential flush. But we see a straight off the turn being a 9 of heart. Ooh, my lord. Booby, I feel bad for him because he is still firing off just regular blinds. So we just get it big on him. We put out $500 in his face. He calls us down. And the board pairs itself off of a river. How unfortunate for him. We just ended up taking all that poor man's money. Huzzah, huzzah. We made it back to second spot again. Alright. So immediately at heads up, we see ace queen offsuited. And we both go down to the flop of 5 queen 9. The queen and the 9 are definitely hearts. So I wanted to fade that by just going in. Here we see an ace deuce suited up, so let's see what we do here. We bring it up to 200 and he comes on in. The flop shows us 3-6 queen, 3-6 king, and the turn card was a queen. The king queen are diamond up, and that river of a 5 of diamond really completes a flush that we said we had. So we're into this next hand of king 7 suited. We see a 6 king queen off the flop. We kind of connect with that 6 being a heart, but we connect with the king, and that's all she wrote. Into this next hand, he takes initiative. Wow, okay. Our queen 9's decent enough, so we let him lead us in betting. We see the board pair itself with a 2 with the deuces. Oh man, he calls. Ooh, he had the ace.
Gotcha.
That's what I was wondering, if he had it, and he certainly did. So into this next hand, we see ace 8. Alright, the flop shows us a king 5-4 rainbow. Not rainbow, I'm sorry. The king and the 4 are spaded up. We see an ace off the turn, and I'm going to just jam in his face some money. We put $1,000 in, and that's all she wrote for him. Alright, into this next hand, we see king deuce offsuit. We see a king off the flop, but 4 and the 7 right behind him are clubbed up, so that might be a shoddy flush. We see a 6 of spades off the turn. And an ace off the river. Ooh, the high king gets it as he misses his flush. How unfortunate. Into this hand, we see 5-3, and he's taking betting initiative. That's fascinating. I'm tanking here because it's just like, does he have it? Is he just trying to like build up momentum? But ultimately, we fold, keeping it disciplined. Into this next hand, we see an ace 7, and then the flop rewards us with an ace. Okay, let's see what... Oh, he folds up there. He doesn't want to fight us. Fair enough. Into this next hand, we see ace 5 offsuit. We go down to a flop, which is a 7-6 jack. The 6 and the jack are clubbed up. The board pairs itself off the turn, and the river being an 8 of hearts. So I just bet out, because neither of us seemed interested. In this next hand, we see an ace 8 suited. They're both diamond. Very nice. We see an ace off the flop, ace deuce queen, rainbow board. We see a 6 of diamonds, which gives us a second diamond, which interesting. He bets out. Ooh, okay, here we go. We're riding it down. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The board reverses it. Pause. Just like last time, it was a flush off the river. Oh my god, what is going on Pokerstars? Someone is back there playing with people's emotions. Insane. We make a flush off the river, just increasing the value of our hand. And that's all she wrote for this game. We took home number 1. First place. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. I've implemented more aggression as well as that trapping playstyle that I was talking about earlier in regards to, if I have a high value hand, I want to try and get people to invest their money into the pre-flop. That way, when we get down to the flop, if I connect with it, checking it up is going to signal weakness, I think. Maybe I'm wrong in thinking that, but it seems as if I check, I'm giving them the rope to hang themselves with their lie. And that's when we can come in and check raise, or we can just calm call right behind them. Either way, we're learning and implementing new strategies. And so I think that's always important. So thank you. There we go. First place finally. Let's get it. Thank you for joining us on Come Hang Out. This was another poker vlog. First place, baby. I hope you guys have a great day.